Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to YB Tonight. I'm your host, Marie Miller. I'm currently joined by Jean and Jess, two of the creators of Evocation. How are you two doing this evening?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. Evocation is defined as the act of bringing or recalling a feeling, memory, or image to the conscious mind. Could you guys explain what your event is for those who don't know?
Evocation is sort of like a scavenger hunt theme video narrative series. We are centering the stories on friendship, loss, and just gratitude. And I feel like the theme of we came up with just it's always coming out on Thanksgiving really soon. I'm just I feel like it's just time to give thanks as well as reflect on the friendships that we have. And with COVID in the last 2 years taking away of the experience, we want it to be a scavenger hunt because we want people to feel that interactiveness and people just to interacting with each other again, oh, it's back, and then just have a good time to each other before we head out for Thanksgiving break, obviously.
Yeah, I really love that. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So this experience is open to all Messiah students, is that correct? Why should they attend your event?
So you are correct. It is open to all students. They should attend the event because not only is we're going to get to see all of the senior projects. Basically, this is a huge senior project for all of the senior digital media majors, and getting to see their work not only helps us be able to reflect on how we did and actually get to see people experience what we've created, but it also gets to have them come out, enjoy a fun time with their friends, and basically get to not only discover the story as they go, but also find the clues as well.
Okay. So what sparked the idea for Evocation?
I think what really sparked the idea was just we had a lot of ideas during the process. I feel like what really sparked the idea was when we, as I mentioned before, the idea of just having people getting back together and interact with each other. I feel we want to make it interesting. So what could we make? I feel what could we make it interesting? And I feel like the scavenger hunt is one thing that is interesting because people get to search for stuff, they get to search for clues, and they get to do all that. And and at the same time they get to interact with each other. And I feel it's a good thing to oh yeah, COVID, people didn't get to interact with each other. Now with a scavenger hunt with a storyline that also allows them to reflect on this really just Thanksgiving time. I feel that's what sparked the idea, and I feel we came up with a storyline for it.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that this is extremely time consuming, an entire project in a huge building, and you guys are digital media majors, so could you walk us and the viewers through the process of how you put this together?
Okay, so the process was very long, as you said. So essentially this is what we had to do for our class, and we have one professor, Professor Whitehead. She's a fantastic teacher who she was like, guys, you're coming up with the idea, I'm going to be there if you need me, but this is your project. And so not only is that scary for there's 9 of us, there's only 9 digital media seniors in this project, but we had to come up with the ideas. So we all pitched I think it was 7 or 8 ideas, and we had to sit there for 3 hours, 2 different classes, just taking those ideas, picking what we liked from them, and then putting them into this one big event. And some of it stemmed from Jean's pitch, from our friend Caitlin's pitch, who did the mystery aspect to it. The storyline came from many different ideas, and the QR code stemmed from GIE's pitch. So we took all of that into account, and then we made one big project that at times we were like, wait, what does it involve? And we had to narrow it down even further, and then we had to set up not only the props for it, we had to do a schedule for it, not only for shooting but for marketing. I'm the marketing director of my team. He is the video director of his team, and we had to do schedules, budget. We had to pitch a budget to the dean of the communications department. We had to do props, have money, set up a website, do an Instagram. We had to make the videos, we had to edit the videos, we had to post the marketing, we had to do promotional stuff like this, and also reach to the Pulse and stuff like that. So we had to do everything hands-on, and we even did a run-through this past Saturday. The whole event will be 3 hours in total, but the experience is 20 minutes a person.
Okay.
And it's 4 to 6 people that can go through the experience at the same time.
So how interactive is the event? What are some things that people will be doing? Could you give us an example or a sneak peek?
Yeah, I think the event is in a sense of there's a digital part of it, the video part. People are going to see the video in the exhibition, but then when they have to watch a video, and there's stuff that we can add for the scavenger hunt, and that's where the interactive part comes in, because it's sort of like a ground between like, oh, there's a digital part of it, now there's a physical part, and now we just sort of blend into one and trying to create an interactive experience where everything that they saw in digital are translated into like a real life presence. And I feel like that's what makes it interactive. I feel like the QR code comes into play, and it will serve a crucial part in our experience as well. And I'm not going to tell more because I want you guys to come out and participate in the event.
Well,
Yeah,
you've
so
definitely got my attention for sure. I will definitely be attending. I'm sure that both of you are doing a lot for this event, and you mentioned your roles, but could you go in depth about your roles for eVocation and then the other roles as well?
Okay, so I'll go through my team and my roles, and then you can go through yours.
Yep.
So as I said before, I'm the marketing director of social media and just management in total. We are both co-chairs of the event. I have Caitlin, who did our social media and graphics stuff. We have GIE, who's also social media and graphics, because they did a ton of stuff, not only designing. We have a special prayer card that you guys get to take home with you as a momentum of the event, but also the social media posts and all of the different things that go into it. It was so many things. Basically, those two did that stuff. They also designed the poster that everybody gets to see around campus. And then we had Lindsay, who did all the photographs that you see on our website, what you're going to see throughout the event, and also the different promos that we have this week. We have a countdown coming out on social media, and she also designed the website. So those three are on my team. I had to oversee all of their work and give the okay and give my feedback, and also I had to do budgeting. I had to do different auditions with Jean. I had sent so many emails I can't even count. All right, Jean?
So I'm also like I'm co-chair with Jeff for logistics, and I'm also the video team director. So what I basically do is just control the direction of the video and like make sure it aligns with the script and the direction of the video. So I feel like and obviously like Jazz, I have to send a lot of emails, like getting location permits, like getting like actors audition, obviously. So it was a lot of work. And but then that's the main part of my job. And there's Andre. He is the main editor of our team. He's really good, and he also worked a lot as well. Doing a lot of editing. So yeah, he also like has like really a lot of cool ideas that like can contribute to like the editing process. There's Tim. He's our camera operator, and he's actually shooting behind the scenes right now actually. And yeah, so like he just basically like Andre's and like the team is gonna tell him like, oh, where the camera should go. So like we wanted to create like an experience that like immerse people in like just trying to like to get the camera like movements right. The last two person on our team is Gabby. Gabby is our main sound designer, so she like basically find sounds to like incorporate the video and make it sound like just like really impactful, and as well as like like helping like, oh, what sounds could be there to like help improve the video and help improve the experience to make it more interactive. And lastly is Adrian. He's a script supervisor, so like all the storylines and like in the video and how the experience is gonna go is all the script is from him, and we help each other out. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. And if you enjoyed this interview and you're interested in eVocation, you can check it out on November 20th in Boyer from 6 to 9 p.m. And thanks again to Abby Zimmerman for the amazing violin performance earlier this evening. And if you want to check out more of our show, make sure you go to our YouTube channel for lots of great content.